Hey everybody, we've got a couple of piles of scrap lumber here, one there and another pile over there next to the orange bucket, and I've always wanted to try my hand at making some doll furniture. So today I've got an idea in my head for an 18-inch doll bed. So I'm going to dig through the pile and see what I can come up with. So what I've got here is just some rough pieces just cut out. This is going to be the rails of the bed, and these 4 pieces and that, and this is going to make the headboard and the footboard of the doll's bed. Now the edges of these boards, well, this edge is rounded because it's finished board. This was cut, so I'm just going to take my plane and just take the sharp edge off. Very simply, just have it on a very shallow depth, and I just run it back and forth over it about 5 times, and that'll give me a rounded edge there, a little bit of sanding, and that should be fine. So here's the headboard. What I want is a nice curve along the top. So what I've done is I put a couple of pegs in my workbench here, and I put this nail dead center of the board. It's nailed into my workspace, and I have one of these little clamps, these little paper clamps, a piece of string, and a mechanical pencil. So I tie a loop in the end of the string like that, and I put the loop up at the top of the apex like that. So that's where my pencil will be, and I take my clamp and I sort of grab the string where I want it to be held, and I just clamp it, put it down over the nail, and then I poke my pencil in there. So I should get a nice arc. Now just keep my pencil straight up and down, and that should give me a nice arc. I just remarked a little bit right there. There we go, a nice arc. And what I'll do is I'll just run over to the saw now and cut that out. So here are the 4 posts. I've got them marked right there, and another line about right there for the top and bottom parts of the headboard. And here's the final prototype of my doll's bed, my 18-inch doll's bed. With the construction, I didn't use any glues or nails. What I did is I screwed everything together. You can just see a couple of holes right down there. And on the side here, I just wanted to try out some of these mushroom plugs. I just popped them in there in the holes, and I think it dresses it up a little. In the bottom here, I have it's like the plastic material that signs are made out of. I just happen to have some left over from a previous project that I just cut and put in the base. As a prototype, it's not bad. A couple things that I might do for the next one, or for my final version, is maybe make the footboard a little bit lower, and maybe make the headboard a little bit taller, and make this a little bit taller as well. It might add some better proportions to it. But overall, I think it maybe took me an hour and a half just playing around with the scraps of wood and that sort of stuff. Made a couple of mistakes, so that was okay. I didn't have any good wood gone into it. It's all scrap. So there you have it. There's my prototype 18-inch doll bed. A little project that you can make by using any piles of scrap wood that you have laying around the shop.